Every time I go home, I feel like I step into like a time capsule. Like I'm 15 again. But like, I'm also aware that so much has changed since then. And it's gradual, like a carpet replaced here, new curtains there, a dog, not a cat. And like my old bedroom is now an office. And it's entirely different to how it was when I lived there, but like the feeling is exactly the same. And I can like see all the ways that I've changed. And I sort of just take mental pictures of the present. Before that, so it slips away unnoticed. Hello. I have this monstera plant that over the years has kind of become my little pride and joy. Lately, it's been looking a bit worse for wear. And I couldn't really figure out why that was, so I did a little bit of research and turns out I made a couple of mistakes. Firstly, I'd staked it wrong, so it had nothing to lean on. Secondly, I'd kind of like shackled all of its branches to itself as kind of a way to cope with the sheer weight of it, because I was worried that the branches were going to snap, and I was worried that, you know, like I wanted it to look nice, like a nice monstera plant should. Thirdly, it had all these little shoots like shooting off of it at the bottom. Any energy that the plant was taking in, these little leaves were just siphoning it off at the root. So the plant as a whole wasn't growing. It just was like chucking its energy just outward, making these new tiny little sprouts, and it was hindering the plant overall. So I had to make a few changes. I then started to sort of untangle it from all of these wires that had held it together for so long. And it wasn't until they had all come off that I realised kind of how bad the situation was, and turns out it wasn't just like a simple fix. And then I had to tackle the issue of all the little shoots. Now this one kind of pained me, because to look at the plant, you'd think it was really well, and you'd be like, oh, like look at all these new little growths, look at all these new leaves, look at all these new little shoots, like more is better kind of a thing. I had to refocus the energy of the plant, because it was getting all this energy, but it was getting nothing from it, because it was just getting stolen at the root by these teeny tiny million little side leaves. So kind of the only option to redistribute this energy was to just get rid of those tiny little shoots that were stealing all of the focus, all the energy. And at first that kind of felt like a step backwards, but like the more that I took off of it, the more I could see this plant for what it was, for where it was going. And I think I used to think that like bigger is better, right? But I think if you want to have a plant that is strong, that like stands the test of time, that is gonna grow, then it's kind of about how much of it, how much you're willing to cut back, how much you're willing to cut off of it to make it stronger.
Oh, that's terrible.
You both being shit at
We've only got one shot. It was on its way there, wasn't it?
supposed to be in Milan right now, but I'm not. And that's because I got put on pencil for an acting job. Basically the dates clash with mine and Matt's holiday. So Matt has gone to Milan alone, which I feel really awful about. But these things happen because this is the career that I want. So yeah, I went to meet these people yesterday, and I'm just waiting to hear. I'm really hoping that I hear today or tomorrow, so that if it's a yes, that's great, but if it's a no, then that's also completely fine, and I get to go on holiday. So I'll just fly to wherever Matt is at that time, because we're going Milan, Rome and Naples over the course of like 9 sort of days. Yeah, so if it's a yes, great. If it's a no, that's also great, I guess, because I'll go on holiday. I'm in London today, so I'm gonna go see what's going on, have a nice day. I need to get a new notebook and I need to finish my book because I'm sick of carrying it around. I'm at Oliver and Jana's house. I love staying here, by the way. We had such a nice night last night. We had Mexican food, we had margaritas, our friend Bailey was here, and it was great all around. But yeah, borrowed this tote bag and I'm off. Also, let me show you one thing. This is like everything I brought with me, because basically I was hooked in here. I had to pack a bag that would be able to do me for a holiday in Italy, and if I do get the job, it films in Barcelona, so it also had to be ready for that eventuality, and it all needed to fit into a carry-on, because once again my enemy is adding a cabin bag, because once again adding a cabin bag this time actually cost 95 francs, so what the fuck. That's my ID on the back of the phone, stuck to those things. Right, time to go. See you today. Here, let me show you. When I was in Lyon a couple of months ago, I was sat on this like riverbank thing, and it was framed up like gorgeously. I was sat perfectly in the middle, and this boat full of people went past, and as these people went past, I had the impulse like inside of me to wave at all these people, but I sat on it and I didn't do it. And then afterwards I was really annoyed at myself, because I was like, that would have been such a nice moment, like such a human little moment that I would have had and captured, and I regretted it so much that I didn't do it. And then I just was walking over the bridge right by the Tate, and I was listening to Naked in Manhattan by Chapel Roan. Great song, by the way. And the sun was shining, and I was looking at the view, and I was like really having a moment. And then on my right, I just saw this boatload of tourists coming down the river. And I was like, it's my chance. This is my chance to right my wrongs. So I ran and I waved at them all, and they waved back, and it made me really happy, and I feel like we all shared a moment. Oh God. Oh, life is good. Life is very good. It's nice to be alive.
God, I'm not okay. Why do I feel so emotional? I just want to I want to go and wait and wave on more boats. That was really fun. I bought a notebook, right? This is the notebook that I bought from the Tate bookshop. Ba-da-ba. This is it. I think it's really nice. I was apprehensive because it didn't have lines in it, and I like a notebook with lines because I like to write neatly in it. But I think this is actually going to be good, and this is going to mean that maybe I'll be less... What on earth is that? Anyway, so this doesn't have lines. It's just plain. But I actually think that's a good thing, because then maybe it'll encourage me to get a bit more creative rather than just like write horizontally in it. Maybe I can make little pictures and make little more, I don't know, artistic ways of displaying my thoughts, I think. What else is going on? Oh yeah, I was totally on my way to Oxford Circus to return. I got a hat, and then I was like, why did I buy this hat? I'm going to return it. Tee-hee. But now I'm quite enjoying sitting here. Maybe I'll sit here and read some more of my book, and then I'll go and do the boring things that I was going to do. Yeah. I still haven't heard from the job. Well, I haven't heard from the job today. I think probably means it's a no, which is fine because I've gone on holiday. Yeah, I think which probably I think means it's a no.
None of that was a metaphor. God, I need a job. Right.